Good evening. This is All India Radio Kohima. I'm Jonas Yantan with Evening News. The headlines: India creates history by winning two Oscars. Song Naatu Naatu from the film RRR wins Best Original Song Award, and The Elephant Whisperers bags Best Documentary Short Film Award. Nagaland reports 723 cases of acute respiratory infections and 37 cases of SARI. Health Department advises early care and treatment. Centre approves additional central assistance of over 1,800 crore rupees to 5 states, including Nagaland, under National Disaster Response Fund. And both houses of parliament adjourned for the day following uproar over Congress leader Rahul Gandhi's remarks in London on democracy in India. Now the news in detail. India has created history by winning two Oscars today. Naatu Naatu song from S.S. Rajamouli's film RRR won the Best Original Song Award, while The Elephant Whisperers bagged the Best Documentary Short Film Award. RRR is the first Indian film in over 2 decades to be nominated for the Academy Awards, while Naatu Naatu was the first Indian song to be nominated at the Oscars. The film, inspired from the lives of freedom fighters Komaram, Bhim, and Alluri Sidarama Raju, narrates a fictional tale set in the 1920s. Another Indian entry in the Academy Awards, The Elephant Whisperers, also won an Oscar in the Best Documentary Short Film category. This 41 minutes short documentary movie of filmmaker Kartikeya Gonzalez and producer Kunit Munga explores the bond between Raku, an orphaned baby elephant, and his caretakers. President Draupadi Murmu has congratulated the Elephant Whisperers team for the Oscar win. President Murmu expressed hope that it awakens the world to the timeless message of our seers about our bonds with Mother Nature and all its children. Also extending kudos to the team of RRR, she said Naatu Naatu, a global phenomenon, has made every Indian proud. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has expressed his delight at the country's achievements at the Oscars in Los Angeles today. Congratulating the entire team of the movie RRR for winning the Best Original Song category, Modi said that the popularity of the song Naatu Naatu is global. In a tweet, he remarked that the song will be remembered for years to come. The Prime Minister also congratulated the entire team of documentary short film, The Elephant Whisperers, for their win at the events. Modi lauded their work, which he said it wonderfully highlights the importance of sustainable development and living in harmony with nature. With a rising trend in influenza-like illnesses, ILI, and severe acute respiratory illnesses, SARI, commonly referred as seasonal flu in the country, including Nagaland, 723 cases of acute respiratory infections, or ILI, and 37 cases of SARI have been reported in the state. The Integrated Disease Surveillance Program (IDSP) of the Department of Health and Family Welfare, Nagaland, today informed that though these reported cases have not been laboratory confirmed, it is undertaking real-time surveillance of the cases of influenza-like illness and severe acute respiratory infections, and keeping a close watch on all hospital admissions with breathing difficulties. The Health Department said most of these pathogens typically cause mild and often self-limiting illness, manifesting as acute respiratory infection with fever and cough. While in some cases, particularly amongst young children, old-aged people, people with obesity and other comorbidities like chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, cardiovascular disease, chronic renal and liver diseases, as well as pregnant women may suffer from more severe manifestation of these diseases requiring hospitalization. It added that factors such as inadequate attention to personal hygiene, sneezing and coughing without protection in close proximity of other people, closed-door gathering can contribute to increased transmission of the viral respiratory pathogens like influenza A, H1N1, H3N2, including COVID-19. The Health Department further advised that in order to limit transmission of these diseases, one need to maintain respiratory and hand hygiene, early reporting of symptoms to healthcare workers to initiate early care and treatment, and limiting contact of those people who are suffering from respiratory illness. Centre has approved the additional central assistance of 1,816.162 crore rupees to 5 states under the National Disaster Response Fund (NDRF). The states are Assam, Himachal Pradesh, Karnataka, Meghalaya, and Nagaland. This additional central assistance was approved by the high-level committee under the chairmanship of Union Home Minister Amit Shah to these 5 states which were affected by flood, landslides, cloudburst during 2022. Of the total amount, Nagaland will get 68.02 crore rupees. This additional assistance is over and above the funds released by the centre to the states in the State Disaster Response Fund (SDRF) already placed at the disposal of the states. During the financial year 2022-23, the central government has released 15,770.40 crore rupees to 25 states in their SDRF and 502.744 crore rupees to 4 states from NDRF. This news comes to you from All India Radio, Kohima. You can also listen to this news bulletin on News on Air app and YouTube channel AII News Kohima. The second part of the budget session today started on a stormy note as both Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha adjourned for the day. The two houses were adjourned following an uproar over Congress leader Rahul Gandhi's remarks in London on democracy in India. Earlier, when the House met this morning, Treasury bench members started sloganeering against Gandhi. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh raised the issue, alleging that Gandhi, who is a member of this House, insulted India by his comments. He demanded that his statements should be condemned by all the members of the House and he should be asked to apologise. A similar scene was also witnessed in the Rajya Sabha. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today said that during the last few years, a vibrant ecosystem has been created to empower the youth of India. A message by Prime Minister, which was read out at the National Youth Conclave at Vigyan Bhavan in New Delhi. The Prime Minister said government's efforts are focused on connecting their hopes and expectations with the collective aspirations of the nation. The 2-day conclave started today will bring together young minds to deliberate on the Urban 20 and Youth 20 priority areas under India's G20 presidency. Modi said that this conclave comes at a time when India has assumed the presidency of G20. The Prime Minister also hoped that the Assembly of Young Leaders at the National Youth Conclave 2023 will develop a futuristic, inclusive and humane perspective towards national as well as global issues. Chief Minister Nipirio and Deputy Chief Minister Y. Button met Union Home Minister Amit Shah today. Union Home Minister Shah tweeted that during the visit of the two leaders, he congratulated them on taking the oath of office for another term. Shah exuded hope that under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, the new government pays up the journey towards prosperity based on the peace achieved till now. Meanwhile, Button, taking to Twitter, expressed his deep appreciation towards Shah's concern for the betterment of Nagaland. Button said his clarity and input will be invaluable in their efforts towards building a prosperous and inclusive Nagaland. Chief Minister Nipirio today called on Union Minister of Tribal Affairs Arjun Munda at New Delhi. Rio was accompanied by Deputy Chief Minister Y. Button and advisor to Chief Minister Abu Mehta. Taking to Twitter, Rio said they had a positive discussion on various developmental issues for the upliftment of tribals. The India Meteorological Department (IMD) has issued weather warnings across the country for the next 5 days. IMD updated that a cyclonic circulation lies over South Assam and neighborhood in lower tropospheric levels. Under its influence, isolated or scattered light rainfall activity with thunderstorm, lightning and gusty winds with a speed of 30 to 40 kilometers are very likely over sub-Himalayan West Bengal and Sikkim and northeast India during the next 5 days. And now, 20 news, here are main points again. India creates history by winning 2 Oscars. Song Naatu Naatu from the film RRR wins Best Original Song Award, and The Elephant Whisperers bags Best Documentary Short Film Award. Nagaland reports 723 cases of acute respiratory infections and 37 cases of SARI. Health Department advises early care and treatment. Centre approves additional central assistance of over 1,800 crore rupees to 5 states, including Nagaland, under National Disaster Response Fund. And both Houses of Parliament adjourned for the day, following uproar over Congress leader Rahul Gandhi's remarks in London on democracy in India. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.